Hey everyone, Colleen here, back for another video. And in this video, I wanted to talk to you about our new Facebook group that I have started so we can do daily link ups, daily encouragement, motivation from the entire community that is loving alternate day fasting and any other type of fasting. It's just a fasting support group that you all have been asking for daily encouragement so we can keep accountability strong. And I need it too. I wanted to actually start an April challenge, and if you look down below in the description box, you will see the link to the Facebook group. Go ahead and join, introduce yourself to the community, and let's get started on our journey to our ultimate weight loss dreams, goals, our destinies. Finally love who we are completely wholly. And speaking about loving who we are, I kind of wanted to talk about why I had to lose weight to love myself. I feel like a very large woman because I am a large woman. I'm 5'10" and I'm currently like 180. But when I was 245 pounds, I felt really unseen. I felt unlovable. Not that I was unloved, but I felt unlovable. I didn't have any extra time to give myself because I didn't feel that I was worth that extra effort. And I felt like there was a cap on my life, how far I can go, what I can do, who I could be, just because of my weight. Losing weight has put me in a mindset that anything is possible, because losing weight has been the only goal of mine since I was a tween. I began gaining weight at age 10, and it happened to coincide with the time my parents divorced. So apparently I was a trauma eater. I was emotionally eating to get through a really rough time in my young life. And ever since age 10, I had been overweight, and I'm currently 32 and just getting my life in check and getting to my goal weight. And getting to my goal weight is much deeper than getting on a scale and seeing the numbers I've always wanted to see, right? I had to do a lot of work on myself. I had to hit rock bottom to finally see that enough is enough. Hitting rock bottom allowed me to see that my life was going in a really wrong path. It allowed me to see that I was truly unhappy. It allowed me to see that I can do better. I could be better. And if I didn't hit that rock bottom, I would have been coasting. I would have still been doing mediocre shit. I would have still been an autopilot in life. But because I was finally able to get my mental health in check, address past childhood traumas. Like, childhood traumas, they don't necessarily have to be, extreme. Childhood traumas could be endless teasing. It could be abandonment. There's a spectrum of trauma. And the reason why alternate day fasting is beautiful for emotional eaters is because it takes away the relationship with food, and it uncovers the truths behind your emotions, but only if you are self-aware. And self-awareness is key to any weight loss, to all weight loss, because you will gain the weight back if you are not aware of why you do the things you do. And I'm talking to my emotional eaters, my binge eaters, my disordered eaters. I am not a medically licensed professional, but these are just my thoughts, my accounts, my experiences, and from research on psychology of mindless eating, emotional eating, trauma eating. All of that is tied together. And especially in women, right? And especially in minority women. Because the thing about minority women is that many minorities, we come from backgrounds of cultural dysfunction where sometimes you never say I love you, where hugs and physical touch is awkward, even rejected. I don't hug my mother. We don't say I love you. That's not normal for us. That's not how I grew up with her. Minority women don't really have access to extended health coverage, such as therapy. And minority women are usually covered in a blanket of religion, right? The thing about religion is there's a lot of manipulation that people try to get away with in the name of the Lord by quoting Bible verses, by using Jesus' name. We're people pleasers in the name of the Lord. We are non-confrontational in the name of Jesus. We bend over backwards to help thy neighbor. There's a lot of that when it comes to minorities. And this is not for all minorities, but if you can relate, then you know, right? I just had a conversation with my therapist about this, how even wealth is almost shunned in cultural households because the love of money is evil. The root of all evil is money. Working for money is sacrilegious almost, and it makes you want to stay humble, stay small, stay capped, just so you are not excluded from your tribe. Who wants to outshine their loved ones? No one. You love them. And that's why sometimes we make ourselves small. We self-sabotage. We don't do the extra to get to the next level because abandonment is at hand. Who wants to be abandoned by their tribe for being more than them, higher than them, outside of them, unlike them? And so when it comes to losing weight, for me to love myself, I had to know that I am worth it. I deserve it. And with that new frame of thought, tackling that one thing in my life that was just seemed like the biggest hurdle in my life, like ever. Like, how am I ever going to achieve this goal? How am I ever going to lose weight forever and keep it off and be the woman I wanted to be? I had to. I always knew that it was destined to be. Like, there was no doubt about it. How and when was a different question. But I always knew that I had to lose weight no matter what, because I needed to be that Colleen that I never knew. I needed to see who she was. And that's another thing. I needed to stop thinking about her as her. She's me. Her is me. I was making this person that I never knew outside of me, but she's always there. She's always been there. I just needed to release this weight to uncover her. But I didn't know how much of that release of weight would have been in my mindset. I thought that as soon as I look good, the world would be this and the world would be that, and it will all be so simple, just like Lauryn Hill said. But what I realized was that all I needed to do was change my mindset. And the change of mindset came in knowing that I was destined for greatness. I am destined for greatness. I am high value. I am worth it. With that change in my mind, I was able to muster this strong determination that got me through my first month of alternate day fasting. And once I saw the results, I knew that this would work, for one. For two, I wasn't gonna mess it up. And for three, I'm becoming that girl. I want to let you know, very importantly, on alternate day fasting, there will be discomfort. There is going to be discomfort with alternate day fasting. There's going to be discomfort with growth. There's going to be discomfort with life. There's going to be discomfort with change. On the other side of discomfort is growth. On the other side of discomfort is growth. When you're scared on the first day of a new job, that's discomfort. But guess what? Within a month, you're a pro at your job. You've grown. When you're starting a diet and your stomach is rumbling on your fast day, but you go to bed and you wake up the next day, that's growth. When you decide to take your savings and put it into your business, that's discomfort. But when you see your first profit, that's growth. Through all things in life, my dear, is going to be discomfort. It's inevitable. It's easy to be stagnant. It's easy to coast. It's easy to be on autopilot. When you're hungry, right? You're uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable. You've been eating every day of your life since you were born. That's normal. But what are you willing to do to finally change? I was so willing to change. Like, I was so ready. And I absolutely felt like as soon as I read about alternate day fasting, I felt like it was this something washed over me when I read about it. And I guess that's why I put all my faith, all my eggs in this basket, and I gave it everything because I felt like this was the answer. And I started it for weight loss, but God, it became so much more. It became so much more. And that's why I say, if you are not journaling, if you are not doing self-assessments, if you are not doing self-awareness with alternate day fasting, you're only cheating yourself. You're only cheating yourself. I don't want to hear about why you can't complete a fast day. I don't want to hear about why you fell off 20 hours into your 36-hour fast. I don't want to hear it if you are not tapping in. I know you guys love me for my wholesome, lovely, inspirational spirit, but I'm also a tough love cookie. I spit facts. I spit straight heat in these streets, okay? I am very factual and truthful. If you are missing out on the self-awareness aspect of alternate day fasting, we can't be friends. I don't do superficial shit. I go deep. Some people noted that I'm an INFJ. I am. INFJs is a personality type. They're very deep. I tap in. I reach deep. I mentor. I don't want to hear about the scale. I want to hear about how you felt when you were hungry. I want to hear about feelings. I want to hear about your mental. I want to hear about what happened to you, what stressed you, who did this to you. That's what I want to hear about. I don't want to hear about how come I only lost 2 pounds this month. Don't ask me. Because you need to be digging deeper if you're an emotional eater. And I really want to stress that point, because if you're fasting for weight loss, that's beautiful. But I'm here for the people that want to fast for change, fast for spirituality, fast for personal development. Because all of that is what I got through my fasting journey that is still continuing to this day. And only God put this plan into my life and sent me here to deliver some messages to you. He allowed me to become the woman I've always wanted to be, because once I lost weight, everything else was water under the bridge. And I've said that before in previous videos, because that was the biggest obstacle in my life, was how am I ever going to lose weight? And here I am feeling the best I have internally. And the reason my skin looks good, the reason my teeth are bright, the reason I'm happy and jovial and exuberant for you is because I feel good. And you can lose weight and still not feel good. Self-love, self-awareness, weight loss, self-awareness, ADF, journaling. This was probably a little all over the place. I did not outline this video. This is why I outline my videos, because it's a little like, but the whole premise is I had to lose weight to love myself. Weight loss to me allows others to recognize me, and not just in a attention-seeking way, but to not be overlooked. I feel like, and this is true, I'm not even gonna lie to you, overweight people are overlooked. I felt it. I know it. No respect is given. No doors are opened for you, literally and figuratively. I was reading a study how obese people in the workplace are underpaid than their slimmer counterparts. Like, when you love yourself, you treat yourself with respect. And losing weight is a form of self-respect. And this is past, you know, those that have medical conditions. If you have PCOS or hyperthyroidism, you know, anything that is keeping you like bloated, overweight, you know, that's a medical condition. But if you know that you can control your weight through self-awareness, do so. I want to see you win. Like, I want to see you win. Because here's the thing about the top. Here's the thing about being at the top. And that's why people are usually always trying to bring people with them. It's lonely at the top. When you are one of none, you're lonely. When you are a top business person, it's lonely up there because who else is matching you? When you are not like your friends anymore, it's lonely. You want to bring people to your side, but only if they want to. You can't drag them. You have to want to. They have to want to. But I want you to win. I want you to be successful. I want you to be long-term successful. I want you to see past your weight and into yourself and realize you're a divine being. Like, you are valuable. You are a gem in this world. You are not meant to be mediocre. You are not meant to be obese. You are not meant to have inflammation. You are not meant to be chronically ill. You are not meant to be at the hospital every other weekend. You're not meant for that life. And if you can change something such as your weight, which is highly changeable, it's not permanent, do so. If any of this resonated with you, if you felt any encouragement through this message, talk about it down below. Go ahead and join the Facebook group. It's free. If you don't have a Facebook, create one. I had to create one just to make the group. I've been off of Facebook for 3 years. That didn't stop me because guess what? I want this for you. I want it for me. I'm starting this April challenge. I just want to make sure I get to that 170. Okay? Because I want to see what I look like. I was going to say she. I want to see what she looks like. I want to see what I look like at 170. Just well proper. I'm rooting for your success as always. When I hear about your successes, I'm rooting for you. When I hear about your setbacks, I'm still rooting for you. It's possible. You are capable. But I can't teach you that. You have to believe it yourself. You have to think about, am I worth being at the top? Am I worth the success? Only you could answer that. I know I am. I am. And I'm taking you all with me. Okay? You're coming along for the ride. If you want to fall off the boat, that's your business. But I'm paddling with y'all. Rudy boy. Okay. So on that note, go ahead and join the Facebook group down below. And I will see you in the next video. Happy ADF Friday, my loves. Have a good one. Bye-bye.